Basically, we're going to look at what you can be able to do by yourself about your arthritis, and what I'm going to talk about basically is things which you can be able to do, and since you do not know them, that's why you are suffering from arthritis. Now, the first point that I would like to make here is that all diseases, including arthritis, are as a result of wrong living and wrong thinking. Now, prolonged period of wrong living and wrong thinking will produce arthritis. Arthritis generally is developed. In other words, it's something that is developed over time. It could start in a younger age of 20, 30, 40. Maybe you had a trauma, you damaged your joints, something like that. But when you're young, the repair is done. But over time, those weaknesses, the areas of weaknesses, come to be revealed. So you find that some people also, over time, they may start becoming obese. As you start becoming obese, by the time you're 40, 50, you'll find that arthritis manifests itself. So the arthritis did not start yesterday. Most people, when the pain starts today, they try to investigate their yesterday, or 1 week or 2 weeks ago, or 1 month. What did they do? That's not where the arthritis begins. It's not like malaria or typhoid, which begins probably after being infected. After a few days or weeks, you develop the symptoms. So arthritis is developed. So you're looking for the root cause from the wrong positions. A month or two, that's wrong. It's not there even 6 months. Your arthritis has been developing. So if your arthritis has been developing, and then the major symptom of arthritis that is very uncomfortable is the pain part of it. Painful joints, inflammations, and so on. Now, it's most unfortunate that people end up wasting all their time addressing pain and inflammation with very strong painkillers. But pain and inflammation are the consequence of developing arthritis. They are not the root cause of arthritis. So when you spend your time managing your pain with the strongest painkillers and anti-inflammatory injections or tablets, you're virtually not addressing the root cause of the problem. And many people consume a lot of tablets, go for injections, even 3 monthly periods, so that their pain can be killed. But then the pain is not the root cause. Your arthritis is still developing because you're still practicing wrong living and wrong thinking, which caused it in the first place. And this thing has been developing for the past maybe 10, 15 years. The arthritis has been developing. And why has it been developing? Because of wrong living, wrong lifestyle. The diet you're taking, you're becoming obese. You're becoming very heavy for your skeleton structure, which acts like a chassis. So when your skeleton structure can no longer bear your weight, your joints begin to grind. Your cartilage gets worn out. Why? Because of what you've been doing in your lifestyle. You don't do exercises. So you find that you should address the things that can cause you arthritis. Don't address the signs and symptoms. If, for example, you had a vehicle, you are driving your car on the road, and then you see the red light of the oil turning red, you stop and then you buy masking tape, black masking tape, and then you put on the red light, and then you continue driving your car. Because now you cannot see the red light. What will happen? The engine will knock, of course. You've not solved the problem. You are only delaying the problem. But progressively, the condition is going to become worse. The engine of the car will knock. So the most logical thing will be to address the root cause of the light going red, which is oil. Buy oil and add oil, and the light will go off. So even the pain and inflammation in arthritis are no different from the light in your car's dashboard, which has gone red, indicating that the oil level has gone down. So even pain and inflammation are indicators on the body. They're supposed to indicate to you to go slow. There is something wrong. Where? Within your lifestyle. And where? Within your thinking. Because thoughts are known to affect the body. Thoughts can affect the endocrine glands, and they can also be secretion of hormones and chemicals that are toxic, which can be able to damage your body tissues. So your thinking can create disease. There are people whose thoughts have made them die. Why? Because thoughts can result in the secretion of toxic chemicals in your body, which can kill you, which can create arthritis, which can damage your joints. Similarly, your weight, what you eat, the foods you eat, which will damage your body, junk food, etc. So, what you eat and what you expose your body to, toxins, etc. All these things which are not natural will destroy your body and disease will manifest. And of course, your body will put on the red light, and the red light is pain and inflammation. So by swallowing diclofenac and taking injections, whereby within 15 minutes you shout, hooray, you say it's gone. Nothing is gone. You've only put red tape on the red light on the dashboard in your body. You can kill all the pain, but what happens? You have worsened the condition now, because after getting an injection of these steroids, immediately you don't feel the pain, but you're masking the pain. So you start jumping, you start running, you start doing abnormal things. So what happens? You damage your joints terribly. If you stay for a month without feeling pain, or 3 months, you really damage those joints over that period. When you're shouting, you're saying you are healed. You are not healed. You'll get a knee or joint knock, just like an engine knock. Why? Because you took the wrong route. You are supposed to ask yourself, search yourself, your past. Look at the way you've been living your lifestyle. Can you decide from today you're going to practice right living? If you practice right living, and how to live right is all over. You can read them in books, you can go through the internet. Right living is there. Read how to live your life in the right way. How to think in the right way. There are so many documents, articles. Google the internet, you'll find them. Buy books from bookshops, you'll find them. Practice them. That change in your living style and your thinking style will make a difference to your arthritis, much more than swallowing painkillers and anti-inflammatory drugs. And that's why people talk about arthritis not being cured. Because it is true, actually. The drugs in the pharmacy are not the nutrition that required. Those drugs, they don't help your thinking. Those drugs are not what changes your lifestyle. To change your lifestyle and to change your thinking does not require a doctor. It is you yourself to make the decision. And if you could be able to make those decisions to practice wrong living plus wrong thinking and produce arthritis in your body over time, then it means you have the power to also practice right living and right thinking and reverse the same condition. But when you walk into a doctor's office and you want the doctor to reverse the condition, the doctor is not capable of reversing your condition. What the doctor will only do, he'll manage your pain. And to manage your pain is by giving you painkillers and steroidal substances to suppress inflammation. But immediately those tablets are over, the injections are over in your body, immediately the pain comes. But you say now the disease has come back, it had gone for 1 or 2 months, now it has come, you go back again for another injection. And for another 1 year, 2 years, your legs are becoming worse, your back is becoming worse. Everything is deteriorating because you're delaying action. You're procrastinating. Instead of responding immediately and say you're born again, from today onwards you'll be a new person. Change your thinking, change your living style. And by doing those changes, you must become a new person. You must become a new person. Your arthritis must change. It cannot be the same. Things cannot be the same if you practice right living and right thinking, because your thinking and the living style drives you in a certain way, either towards health or towards disease. So if you have arthritis, it is a signal that your thinking and your lifestyle current is driving you towards disease, towards arthritis, to be more specific. So by taking painkillers, getting injections to kill the pain, to suppress the inflammation, and then you continue with the wrong living and the wrong thinking that created the arthritis in your past life. You want to enjoy continuing them. You expect the arthritis to get cured. It cannot. And that's why your doctor tells you arthritis cannot be cured. It's incurable. It cannot be cured with any drugs in the pharmacy. And it is true, it is incurable. And how can you cure it? By changing, removing the root cause of the problem. And where's the root cause of your problem? It is in your past. It is in your wrong thinking and wrong living. So if you want to change it tomorrow, in the future, then today you have the power to make a decision, to make a choice, and change every lifestyle you've been practicing that is not recommended to be the best for the human body. Eliminate them, put the correct fuel in your body, exercise your body, practice positive thinking, leave negative thinking, then look at your body. In the next 1 year, how are you? How do you look? How is your pain? How is your arthritis? How is your diabetes? Whatever condition you've been suffering from, there will be a change because you are a changed person. Even spiritually, we say somebody could be a devil, but once they get saved and they're born again, they become new people. And by becoming a new person, even the life of that person changes. Until people admire that person, he has changed. Why? He has been born again. So can you also be born again in health? So that you leave disease. Disease is like sin. Health is like being born again. So how do you become born again and you get a new life? Somebody who is born again has a new life. So even the person who is born again in health will have a healthy life. So disease will not be the normal, but it will be abnormal. But the disease to somebody who is not born again in health is disease. Just like somebody who also has not been born again will suffer also. So, thank you very much. Kindly subscribe to my channel so that you can be able to receive more updates. So just simply change your life from today for 1 year. I believe you'll find a number of changes in your life, even if it's not 100%, because already your joints are damaged. It depends on everybody how much damage. You're beginning with the damaged system. But there'll be reversal of the condition. You'll feel better. And the better, the ultimate stop depends on how much damage is there at the beginning. Because there are people who may have just some slight damages who can get cured completely. There are some people whose bones are already in wreck, damaged completely. But still, it is better even if you improve by a certain percentage. At least you'll feel much better than the present position. But all are not vested in pain management. Pain management is good. Take the painkillers. But in the meantime, go slow. Know that you have a problem. And it's in your hand. Change your thinking and change your lifestyle. Welcome. I'll cover more details on the things that you can be able to do in other videos so that it does not become a long thing of 1 or 2 hours talking. Welcome.